money, you would accept that in your first game every day of the week.
So for 4-0 victory and a commanding one at that,
John, you require
it would
24.
make it back-to-back wins for John Dezor.
There's that, that release point. He's got that 1 in every 10 darts in him.
For the second successive 4-0 win against Sven Verdonk in the first game of the day. John Dezor gets the better of Verdonk by 4-0. On Monday, their first battle was between each other. Desmond won 4-0 with an impressive average. He does so again here, averaging 87.13. It's a solid start for the day. 4 out of 14 when it came to the doubles. After the break, we're going to see the man at the top of the pile, Jeremy Fagg, in action up against Mark Borelli.
Because Jeremy's fighting for every leg right now as he looks to treble 19. For a fat 18. But my favourite term, 1 dart at tops. That is absolutely solid. And there's the obligatory fist pump to go with it, because there's so many connotations because Mark Borelli did look good. And that is just, you can see, you can visually see Mark, that there's the head shake.
Open up the door of opportunity. 112. He should get a dart now. And it's going to be at tops to level this game up. That's a fantastic finish from Mark Borelli. Both legs being won in 15 darts. The bookmaker's odds. He likes the 17 double 4 combination. This is for leg 4. That was for the win.
17.
The squint in the eyes tells you everything there. And Jeremy Fagg will be thinking, because if you get through a game like this, you'll be thinking maybe the gods are on my side.
Game shot on the 6th leg.
Going all the way. Mark Borelli's dictated this whole game. He's been the better player, you felt, throughout.
Match, well, there's one of them. Perfect layup to leave double 18 after 12 in a decider. This could be a seismic moment in this Group A, because the leader overnight, the leader on legs difference overnight, Jeremy Fagg, is now on the brink. And he has got 6 from 36. Mark Borelli to depose of the league leader. And depose of him he will. Mark Borelli gets the better of Jeremy Fagg by 4-3. And do we have a plot twist right at the very beginning of our day? Borelli gets the better of Jeremy Fagg by 4-3 with an 88.35 average and 4 out of 12 when it came to the doubles. It's opened up the door now for Robert Thornton and Mike Warburton. Warburton can go top with a win against the Thorn after this.
I think this has to go.
For the match, it may well be 1 dart at the bullseye to win it for Warburton. And 1 dart at the bullseye is all he needs. He was 4 out of 4 when it came to the doubles. It was all too good for Robert Thornton in the end. An average of just under 92. A really impressive display. And that sends out a signal of intent to the rest of the field that Mike Wolverton has come here with one objective, and that is to get it through and get it done today to seal his place into Saturday night. That's the end of round 1. Round 2 is going to begin with Verdonk against Borelli. The deficit can't afford to be broken twice in this game.
Yeah, last time he had the 80, Henry hit the little 5. This time he's crept into treble 5.
Game shot on the 3rd leg.
Smack bang in the middle, and a raise of eyebrows from the Belgian. You can see very scrappy. Speaking of, remember Scrappy Doo? Did you know you can't watch the Flintstones in Dubai, but Abu Dhabi do?
Right, I'll see you later, folks.
People say I'm boring.
So
6 from 102 for Sven Verdonk for 3-2. Should get a dart now. And that dart is going to be a double 18.
66.
Not a bad miss if you're going to miss with darts left in hand afterwards.
Yeah, totally agree. I think there were 3 very well thrown darts there, and just going outside, you don't want to leave yourself double. And that'll be on his mind now with the pressure that Borelli's put on him now. So I always felt just go just a little bit bigger, create that second double. That's what you don't want to do. Now it's difficult because now you're panicking that you're going to hit a big 9, and that's hence the reason why you just become too conservative.
Game shot on the
And then
fifth
there's
leg.
the aggressive
Sven
last
Verdonk.
dart. And there's the obligatory shake ahead when he hits the winning double because he's not happy the way he's playing right now. It's solid. 82
mark
average.
to-
Can he sit above it? There's the garden gate. Can he get over the fence?
19.
Not at all.
He can't get over the fence, but can he get over the
Sven
line?
require 40.
Because Verdonk now back for tops. Match darts have been squandered. He's put his darts on the table. He thinks it's all over. It is
Game
now.
shot. And
Because
a
Sven
match,
Verdonk
Sven Verdonk.
gets the better of Borelli by 4 legs to 3. He had his opportunities, Borelli, to get the game done and get the game won, and Verdonk gets over the line. He's victorious 4-3. We're going to take a short break. When we return, it is the league leader, Mike Warburton. He has the opportunity to go 4 points clear at the top of the table. He takes on John Desmond after this short break.
By 145.
Spoiler roll. Cat amongst the pigeons. Oh, Mike Warburton with a stunning 145. You
Game
decide, Mike
shot on the first
Warburton,
leg,
because
Mike
that is
Warburton.
absolutely beautiful.
Big moments incoming.
Moment of the week so far. And that
Game
is
shot on the
simply
sixth leg,
stunning.
Mike Warburton.
The fist pump tells you everything. From 3-1 down, we wanted to see you. How he adapts from being 3-1 down. It's Donk Desmond to miss
40.
this 40. Jeremy Fagg, Robert Thornton in the back shouting, "Come on, John."
Game shot.
What a
and
game
match,
of darts that
John
was. That
Desmond.
had everything. You can see the frustration of Mike Wolverton because he knew exactly what was required in this match. And well done to John Desmond. Played 2-1-2 today. A fine game. You could hardly separate the pair of them. The sublime 145 from Mike Wolverton, but it's John Desmond who comes through a fantastic 7-leg thriller. Big game coming up next. Jeremy Fagg against Robert Thornton. Don't miss that one.
Jeremy requires 66.
This is Jeremy's first go at an outshot in this match. Such has been the dominance of the Thorn. He's going to get 2 in his hand at double 18.
Game
Only
shot on the
needs the
third leg,
1
Jeremy
to bring
Fagg.
it back to 2-1. And for the Thorn's dominance in this game, could we see
Fourth leg,
a
Robert
change
to
in
Roker.
tide here?
6. Robert requires
But
79.
because of those 2 single ones in the previous visit, Thornton's only got 79. He's only going to get 1 dart at
Game
tops.
shot on the
He only
fourth leg,
needs 1
Robert
dart
Thornton.
at tops to lead Jeremy Fagg by 3 legs to 1. And things really are beginning to fall into place now for Mike Warburton for that first dart.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
180. Jeremy requires 32.
There's the antics. He's letting his opponent know. Tell you what, that's not ideal. He has to move across to the bed. Wow, there's the left answer. All he's aiming for is double 8. And
No
hopefully
score.
it was going to sink then into the
Robert
16
requires
bed.
73.
And typical of darts, Thornton's going to get 1 dart at tops.
Game
And that's
shot.
all he
And the
requires.
match, Robert
Jeremy
Thornton.
Fagg was a tale of missed opportunities there in that match for Robert Thornton. At times, he went from the sublime to the ridiculous. But it's Robert Thornton who just puts his head above the parapet and says, "Hey, top 2, I'm still here." Well, Mike Warburton needs to do some damage, and he's up next against the bottom of the table, Sven Verdonk. Like a dance,
Mike
isn't it, that
Warburton,
Sven does? He's moving
161.
across the hockey. That's just sometimes he's just not let go on the dart. He doesn't need to go for the treble 17, but maybe he just wants to make a statement. There was no
Game
doubt in
shot
his
on the second
mind he
leg,
was going to make a
Mike
statement.
Wolverton.
That 161 was absolutely fantastic, and the finish of the week so far. Treble 15, which is hit already today. This is massive. And
Game
once
shot on the
again,
fourth
every
leg,
question that's
Mike
been asked of
Warburton.
Mike Warburton, he comes up and absolutely delivers. There's the sportsmanship between the pair of them. Just
Just
remember
let
that
Sven
145
do
finish from
throwers.
Mike Warburton and a 135 there. That is a statement of intent. All he's thinking, give me a 140.
The first dart is sat perfectly. Oh, what a time for a maximum!
180.
This is absolutely stupendous for Mike Warburton. 104 average. His second max of the match leaves him on 61 after 12 to get a victory which would put him on to 20 points. A magical mark here in Group A.
$76. Mike requires 61.
Doesn't need to go for the bull. Treble 15's good. I think he will. The double 18. And it's a demolition job by Mike Warburton over Sven Verdonk. An exceptional in many reasons. On the back of a devastating loss against John Desmond, he races off the stage there, and look at the tail of the tape there. 102.49 average. 4 from 7 on the checkout. A 161 to complement another 135 finish. It's an outstanding performance of Mike Warburton. Robert Thornton, follow that. You're up next against Mark Borelli.
41.
It's 41 here for Robert Thornton in a super quick time. Very professional.
Game.
Absolutely outstanding. Has Robert Thornton produced his best? Just a little bit too late for him. But Mark Borelli, he just seems to be going through the motions. Only one winner in that game. Robert Thornton, that's what he's all about. Big whitewash win. And next up, it's time for Jeremy Fagg to stand up and be counted against John Desmond. Not the time for experimenting. It's a fat 18 in a match where one bit of magic could be the telling point. There's the fist pump. He knows exactly what that means. Sometimes you have to win ugly.
On 2-2-1.
98. Jeremy required 20.
Jeremy Booth satisfied with a win, but he won't be over the moon with a performance. But it's a big 2 points incoming. In the context of the whole of the group, important dart.
Game, shot.
And that's a big win for Jeremy Fagg. Nowhere near his best. In fact, both players were as they shake hands. You can see the relief in the Aussie there, and you can feel the frustration from Mike Warburton from here. The tail of the tape, not an awful lot, but what the tail of the tape tells me there is that the finishing was a case of missed opportunity for both players. But Jeremy Fagg, that keeps up his relentless route to the top. And next up we have Mike Warburton, top of the table against Mark Borelli.
141.
And I just think Mike just really loves his best darts this year has been on the modus stage. The double 12. Some of the finishing today has been absolutely magnificent. 161, 135, and the 141 there. The guy is on a mission. The guy is flying. Mike Warburton. Take a bow, sir.
For 48 to seal a 4-0 success. It's going to be 2 darts at tops. And now double 10 to put Warburton on the brink. And with every single passing game, he is getting a step closer towards finals night. And look at the focus on his eyes when he won that game 4-0. There was no outburst of celebration. It was a business-like handshake with Mark Borelli. He did so over 93-94 average, 4 out of 8 on the doubles, and that magnificent 1-4-1 checkout. Warburton is edging closer towards the winner's enclosure. Jeremy Fagg is in must-win territory now against Sven Verdonk after this short break.
I'm telling you, Sven Verdonk, if you're watching our family,
to
get back into a game like this where you're 3-0 down, that first dart is just taking an age for you, and you have proven that you're a better player, in my opinion, when your rhythm is a lot better on that first dart.
42.
Big 17.
102.
Job done for Jeremy Fagg. After 15 darts, he's left himself a single dart finish for the match. 92 plus average, very professional. And he just said to Mike Warburton, I'll see you
82.
And I'll raise you.
Jeremy require 40.
Very solid performance from Jeremy Fagg. Group A is going all the way. Begin to look at the connotations of what's to happen, but we've got a big blossom of a match to come between Jeremy Fagg and Mike Warburton. That'll be a little bit. For Sven Verdonk, it's been a very, very tough day so far. He has got one more game to come to give him that momentum. But Jeremy Fagg, job done. As next up, it's Robert Thornton versus John Desmond. The last leg, and he's going to get 3 darts again at tops for a big, big victory. And the best victory
60.
of the weekend for the Belgian.
40.
Tops after 12 to dispose of the Thorn. Double 10. And now 5s. He's chasing again with match darts, but this time he finds it to beat Robert Thornton by 4 legs to 1. It's a victory in which he can hold in high esteem. John Dezor, the killer bee, beating Robert Thornton by 4 legs to 1. Right, after the break, it's the big one. It's a battle to decide Group A. It's Jeremy Fagg up against Mike Warburton.
You just have a look at Jeremy right now. He's not throwing a dart, but the process of winning a leg of darts starts where he is now.
95.
The focus has kicked in.
Jeremy require 48.
Can't wait to get to the hockey. Get out the way, he says to his opponent. The 2 darts, a double 16. Game on.
On the third leg, Jeremy
It's 2-1 to Warburton. More importantly, it's Warburton's darts right now.
Jeremy
He's been in control all day,
20.
but when the moment has arisen, he has just missed some crucial doubles. And he gets punished. And he gets broken back. We return to throw. It's 2 apiece, and Jeremy Fagg is still in this race. You can cut the tension in here with a knife. And Jeremy Fagg, who's been the king of the ton-topping finishes this week, conjures up one when he needed it most. It puts him a leg away for qualification. And Wolverton, who's had 7 darts to get the job done, now is throwing to stay in the fight. But look, and Wolverton, who's had 7 darts to get the job done, now is throwing to stay in the fight. But look at that for a start from Warburton.
Easy.
Even the players are getting involved next door. I think they're throwing every dart with these two. It's a last
60.
leg decider.
Jeremy has come up dry.
It's advantage Warburton. But we've said that how many times during this game?
96.
It's a real testament to his character that he's still in there. He's not panicking. There's no nerves on the outside. I can assure you inside, his heart rate will be over 150 right now. But he's looking cool,
58.
calm and collected. And he's gone dry again. He's 140, 150 points ahead. Plus 1 treble required, Mike.
65.
In the furnace pressure, excellent dart. It shows his clarity of mind. And Jeremy may be feeling as if the opportunity has slipped away from his fingers when he put himself in such a good position to then go and kick. Mike Warburton, once again, is in a position where he can see himself through. He's going to get 3 more after this. Jeremy can only hit and hope from here.
100.
What a last dart. And just look where it landed, right in the upper echelon of that treble 20 after hitting the barrel of the second dart. Whereas Jeremy Fagg hit that 135 just to keep himself interested.
100.
Once again, look at that
Mike
treble 20. This
60.
60 is not easy. Just think of the mindset for Mike Warburton from the previous leg of darts.
50.
Incredible.
That's 9 darts now.
148.
Absolutely incredible. And if this goes, the Mike is going.
It's not going to go. And so Warburton is going to return. But Jeremy can't leave it handy. It feels like match point, but it's group point.
But that's cute what he's doing. He's making his opponent think.
43.
So Warburton,
Mike, you require 10.
this is your opportunity. This is your chance. That first dart was nervy. The second one creeps closer. The third one misses as well. And Jeremy Fagg, who in the last leg took out a 106 finish, is looking for 105 to win the game and to see himself through on legs 1. Treble 15. Went treble 19.
64. Mike, you
It's at this stage, you
10.
can't even feel your legs. Your arm is feeling like a ton weight. He's gone big. There's the marker. And there's his place on Saturday night.
Wolverton.
What a match. What have you put yourself through, Mike Warburton? But you're there. By hook or by crook. But what an incredible 5 minutes we've just witnessed.
Double 9.
Game shot.
Jeremy Fagg will win the battle, but it's Warburton that wins the war in the end. It is going to be he who gets through in the end by the slenderest of margins, by 4 legs to 3. Goodness gracious, what tension, what drama we have just witnessed here at the Super Series. Mike Warburton is the first player through to Saturday night's final. We're going to take a short break, and then after that, we're going to breathe and see John Dezor against Mark Borelli.
But I wonder if you at home have got your breath back after that. And I wonder if the man alongside me has. Mike Warburton, congratulations. Thanks. Qualified for finals now. Now, the question that Glenn Durrant was asking in the commentary box, I'm going to ask you. Did you know you only needed 3 legs?
I did not know. I did not know. I thought I needed to win that game. So when I lost that last leg, I thought that was it. I thought Dezor had done it, but fair play to Dezor. Hey, hell of a player, and he's pushed me really well. And yeah, I didn't know I only needed 3 legs. So
because almost coincidentally, it took you a while to get over the line.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I couldn't get that 3rd leg, but I didn't know, honestly. I thought I needed to win that last game. So
last time you were here, it went the other way for you, didn't it? You were in Group B and you just missed out, I think, on legs difference on Champions Week. So how important is it for you to be in the final and give yourself another chance to get there again?
Do you know what? Looking at the groups, Group B and Group C, tough groups. So, I mean, back in the day when it used to be at Southampton, I used to think, oh yeah, I'll do that group, But the standard now is ridiculous. So I'm glad to not be in them groups, I'll be honest, because there's some really good players coming in. It's nice to have a couple of days off, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I think I'm playing well. I think I was the best player over the 3 days, just about. Dezor was really good as well. But I thought I was the best player.
Do you feel like your form has started to get back towards where it was when you used to play in Southampton?
Yeah, I think so. I feel good. There's been occasions when I haven't felt my best, but I think I'm starting to get to those levels again, yeah.
And on stage Saturday in front of an audience, is that where you're going to come alive?
Well, I always play better in front of audiences, so hopefully I'll get to Champions Week again. I can, you know, I didn't play my best darts at Champions Week 2 weeks ago, so there's a little bit of unfinished business there for me.
Right, I'll say it again, just to confirm, you are through.
Oh,
we will see you on Saturday.
Thanks
Congratulations.
very much. Thank you.
And hand you back to Henry and Glenn for the next match.
A number of points. Your Group A reputation isn't going to win your Group C, so I won't worry about it.
God, they're right in the corner.
123, market wire 95. $30.
A little bit sloppy.
John Eurowire 74.
Don't miss the 14. The trebles, that's not too bad. 47 left. Unless I've miscounted. I think it's double 15, unless I've got my maths wrong.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
Typical.
Desmond.
Mark Borelli will be scratching his head there thinking, I do not believe it.
Very jovial character is Mark off the hockey.
Game on.
10 to 12 seconds there. Wow.
I think that sums things up, doesn't it?
He wants the win. For double 4.
47.
I guess the last person he wanted to play last game was Sven Verdonk. And for Sven, it's been a difficult day. It'd be nice for him to just finish with a win.
Game shot on the
2-0
second leg.
to the Belgian.
1-3-6 to 3-0.
But for the fear of repeating myself, if I was Robert, you don't want to go into tomorrow night with this game hanging over you. From absolute nowhere.
Game on the third leg,
136.
Sven Verdonk.
What a guy, Sven Verdonk. Averaging just shy of 90.
Fourth
Two
leg, Robert
180s.
to throw first.
136, exactly
Game
the
on.
way he wanted to finish.
Game
Gets tops.
shot.
And seals a
that's
4-0
Sven
success
Verdonk.
against Robert Thornton to end his group campaign with something to smile about. An average of 85-89, a 136 checkout en route, and 4 from 11 on the doubles. It gives Sven Verdonk a victory to end his campaign and something to build upon going into tomorrow and Friday's action. Right, let's get some reflections on the balcony then. Glen Durrant is with Chris Murphy.
Thank you very much, Henry. Yes, kind of flat finish for Robert Thornton, but he'll be back in Group B, and you'd still expect him on the performances that he's had overall to get through.
Yeah, definitely. Henry said to me that he'll definitely be there Saturday night, so that's good enough for me.
We'll see the table at the end, because I was chatting to Mike Warburton. It's remarkable. He didn't know he was through, and you can see why. Both players finishing on the same points, same leg difference. He got through on legs won by 1 leg.
Yeah, I thought it was a great interview, and I think I knew he didn't know with the shake of the hand at the end with Jeremy, but I thought all thought process was on that as he missed double after double. It was a really exciting time just in the comms box.
Yeah, it was strange to hear that he didn't know, because he took 15 darts to get the third leg he needed, so I thought he must have known.
I thought you might have heard your conversation here as the stand behind us there, but an intriguing game. It was, I really enjoyed that 20 minutes.
Well, he's earned that spot at finals night. We'll take a look at who is coming in and what groups the players below him are going into. So Chaz Barstow is going to join Jeremy Fagg and Robert Thornton in Group B with Rhys Robertson and Sam Cankett. And then Group C, you mentioned it in comms, Dom Taylor, John Desmond, Mal Cumming, Mark Bridley, Scott Walters and Sven Verdonk. Both groups look tough.
Yeah, Group C, I'll even stick my neck out and say Dom Taylor and Scott Walters. I'm a big fan of Scott Walters. I was a commentator on the session where he just went 180 after 180. Honestly, that Group B is so exciting. I can't wait for that one.
I don't want to end today's show without talking a little bit about Jeremy Fagg. He was a player you picked out to get through. He very nearly did. Yeah. Look, everyone's going to look at that match against Mike Warburton, but in truth, he lost his first match every day. Is that where it went wrong for him?
Yeah, I mean, that's when the points where you can scrutinise there. I still think the best player went through, but Jeremy Fagg is a real credit, a great find for the Motor Super Series, an absolute credit to the ADC Oceanic region, and that's the reason why they're coming over after Raymond Smith, Mal coming this week. He was a credit. You
can see him again tomorrow. Mal coming back in action as well. 2 sessions, as always, on Thursday, 1 p.m, starting live exclusively on the Modus Super Series YouTube channel, on Sporty Stuff TV from 3, and on both at 10 p.m. for Group B. But as far as Mike Warburton's concerned, well, he doesn't have to worry about that. He's through to finals night after winning Group A by literally 1 leg. Bye for now.